Stand by. Counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and your life.
Good morning, Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Africa.
Yes, sir.
And good morning to the whole wide world.
Yes.
The Good Morning Nigeria show don't bust out again. And this now wazobiamax TV. You know how we do them every morning from around 7 to around 9. We dey sit down there to tell you things and things where they share for inside our Obodo Nigeria. Make it not be like say it different from every other day. We go tell now one by follow everything we go to share from the top to the bottom. From the bottom to the top. That's what we're going to give out to now. One by each. Make it not be like say there should be mama called discharge leave picking. We go carry our leg. For the first thing what we go do, we go enter the newspaper like we always tell you now. The newspaper and the nation, they talk to us. They tell us what's all the happen for inside our Obodo Nigeria. So when that time come, we go check our eye for the newspaper. Use our mouth to talk them the way it's supposed to be. Not forget, say, we dey practice true democracy. As we enter our top story, we go still knock all the matter we don't come outside for inside the news and current affairs. You self, you go chook your mouth put, talk them the way you self you see them. As he paying you for your chest. Me, myself, collectively, individually, and I. My name still remain Ochuko Omiragwa. Now, maybe the man, we say maybe like that for national peace, equity, and justice to reign. Based on tradition. Igwe.
All right, my people, as Triple Chief don't carry 10 on like that, make I just let you know, say, for inside our first Sedan Talk segment this morning, we'll go talk about this subsidy removal. If you remember, say, federal government talk, say, from June, subsidy don't pack in load come off for inside Nigeria. Marketers on the talk, say, they need to get at least 30,000 gas stations. Them. They look, say, they go borrow money from CBN self to even use, make this one catch. Plus, not forget to say, we also collect grants of $800 million to use, alleviate the pains of people when this subsidy can finally show face. Now, we'll go get Edward Finney Brisbane for Inside the House. Him, a political analyst, of those him be lawyer too. He go sit down with us from our Abuja studio to follow us talk. Make we know what will be the gains, the pains of this subsidy removal? How the thing will use help poor person? And how the thing will use, where you go feel pinch poor person so that you go begin know on time, make you know what thing you go do. In case I've never tell you my name before, my name now Precious Enyi. Welcome to the Good Morning Nigeria show.
And as the matter take be now, we know say I still dey here to make sure say we bring you things where they share. From that conversation we'll get the one we concern money matters because Fagbo Frank will contact that Giriba. Come tell us what they share for the world where our money they go. The place where you go put your money where you go get better interest. And the place where you no go put your money so that your money no go lost. So Frank Pabo will come outside tell us what happen for the world of money on top money matters. And normal, my name now Edewo, it never still change. And we'll go take small break. When we come back, the show don't set. We go, say make you go tell your people them. Say they come sit down. May they come watch the Good Morning Nigeria show. And may they come contribute. Because now they hear their voice for across the country. Will they come back after this short chickeny break? Don't go anywhere.
What is difficult in you putting your home together? I don't see you apportioning any blame to your son here now, do I?
My mom is here because of her health conditions, not to do your house chores.
You know, I just got back. And usually Rachel helps her in the kitchen.
Neither Rachel or my mother is my wife. You will cook my food for me.
You're my husband. I live with you, so I know how you think.
If you have any brain in that your head, you would know that you
will not talk to me like
I will talk to you whichever way I choose to.
You will not raise your voice at me ever again in this company.
to beat me? Then be prepared to lose everything because I won't hesitate telling Nico the unvarnished truth. Yes.
Game Over, showing Thursday, 6:30 p.m. on wazobiamax TV.
Did Tidal see in the lake?
Crocodile.
What is the capital city of Osun State?
Osogbo.
Turtle Tidal, showing Mondays, 4 p.m. on wazobiamax TV.
The story never told before.
Let's go!
From one of the most important characters in the history of humanity. And the pain for every loss turned him into a man with a spirit made of steel.
I promise you that there will not be a single soldier who doesn't remember what your brothers did on that mountain, wearing their honor for clothing and their courage for shoes.
A man who was passionate about life and about justice.
Our only purpose is the freedom of America, and that freedom must be above any personal hate.
Bolivar, showing Mondays to Fridays, 2:30 p.m. on wazobiamax TV.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Hip, hip, hip. Hooray. Hip, hip, hip. Hooray. Hip, hip, hip. Hooray. The Otudo 2. Now, Otudo 2 in this. Of Enugu State.
So, Chukudi, we wish you long life.
That's so.
Party.
That's
wish
so.
you plenty more children here. You say amen. I be sorry for you. Make you no say amen.
But I collect your amen.
But as you say amen, I wish may your quiver be full. May your quiver be full.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. All the best. All the best. All the best in life.
We wish you plenty money because we don't say that one day necessary.
You go help out to quiver.
You get to make sure say you do things
In foreign currency.
In foreign currency. Now so it's supposed to be. We appreciate you on top of the Good Morning Nigeria show. We not take you for granted because the one way they do for you, people they feel it, and we say they feel your energy. It always they come through. Yeah, we always come through. But that one no go stop me from talking. Say you look like corrupt politicians still. But it's okay.
Otumba corrupt politician.
Otumba corrupt
For
politician.
today, may we just
Okay, Mo.
give him a treat.
Okay. Okay. So he's not a corrupt politician.
No.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right, make we see whether our proverb, our ancestors get ready to talk today. Take bless Chukudi based on say today na im birthday. So make we check wetin the proverb get to talk this morning.
Yes, our country people, our ancestors don't talk this morning. And this one is sweet, my belly die. I beg T, they help us flash and again make we for see. Our ancestors talk, say, now the same rain will fall on top bitter leaf. What make bitter leaf the bitter? Now that same rain, now fall on top sugar cane. Hey! Meaning say life na per head. Each with his own. Each person with his own. No go they do pass yourself. Not be said because of say it don't happen for this person now. Mean say it no go happen for you tomorrow. And they told them before say they want to hear my papa. They talk say the water where you go drink for stream. You know go ever run past you. So if you realize say life na per head. Wetin happen to sugar cane? The same rain wey fall for sugar cane wey make am sweet. Now fall for bitter leaf wey make am bitter. Then you go realize say the day when you wake up, 9 be your morning. No let person rush you too much. No let person ginger you too much. Just take am jejely. Surely, one day, suffering, the thing where you expect, it will come your way. And this is my special prayer to Chukudi today. So
thank you very much.
One day, everything will be saying they desire, all in secret prayers, God go answer them. That's how I'll contribute the same way.
Confirm.
Enter inside this vendor with this vendor boy.
I like that. So everything what you want, you'll get in a foreign currency, Abi?
Foreign currency.
Yes.
Yes.
Why don't you have confidence in Nigerian currency?
I have confidence. I will spend it here.
You spend it?
Yes.
Is it new note or old note?
You go spend foreign currency here.
Yes.
All right, so make we enter the newspapers this morning, make we see what's in the talk. And my people, you know as we run them now. You go follow us on top this journey. We'll start with the Punch and we'll look the things where they here. They say port reconstruction will cost $800 million, says NPA boss. But we don't call it, okay. $800 million now they talk to the go use to reconstruct the ports. There's a UK restriction can't stop doctors' migration. Now, NMA and NARD, they talk this one. They say nothing they share. Buhari should suspend for subsidy removal. Now, marketers, they talk this one. Say make it calm down. May they not do them. All right, we'll go find out the matter because we'll talk about the subsidy matter today. So you go know waiting the thing's supposed to be. APC kicks as northern senators insist on Senate presidency. Then at the conversation we did here, as you see as the matter be, make we check the picture we did here. They say Easter Lagos FCT residents celebrate grateful for surviving cash crunch. Okay, the cash crunch matter has been, so it be, but now the pictures we did there where you see. Nigerian unemployment rate hit 41% in 2003. This is not a good thing. Almost half of the people. 41%. Wow, that's almost an average of 50. We come here, they say police arrest suspects in Instagram cloth vendor's death. We'll find out that matter for there, a very sad one as well. And enumerators indicted for sex harassment will be dismissed. Now, MPC, now they give us that one as well. Chukudi.
Edewo.
Oh, yeah, now.
One of the stories when at the front page of the newspaper, they talk about how much we need to reconstruct our ports. Mm-hmm. And the Ogakakbata of the Nigerian Port Authority don't come out to talk, say, we go need $800 million US dollars. Because we get Zimbabwean dollars.
Yes, so
US dollars.
US.
And then we'll make I place this thing in perspective so that people go understand. Now, last week, just they go around say the government want borrow $800 million US dollars so that they'll cushion the effect after they remove subsidy and then support 50 million Nigerians.
Yes.
Just think about that. 800 million naira when they go put inside transport to use cushion the effect of subsidy so that when they come out the subsidy, as the price of fuel per liter they go up, at least government already put some things for inside transport so that people no go pay ×2 of what they pay. And then to support 50 million Nigerians. Our population are just over 200 million. And we don't get plans to support 50 million people. And the reason why they support them now so that make things not too difficult for them because things go hard at that particular point in time. Now, come juxtapose. Are they speaking English?
Please go ahead.
It's your birthday. It's my
go
birthday.
ahead. You can. You have
if we juxtapose this thing with what in the MPA chairman they talk, or the organ they talk, say we need this amount to reconstruct our ports when they give us money in return. Now it be a serious problem there. Now what I go just chook mouth on top now maintenance culture. You get one thing when we say now big problem for us, and there are so many examples that you can look at. For example, see the Third Mainland Bridge. I passed there yesterday. They come talk say that they do some kind of work, and they work. Therefore just carry plaster. You know what it be plaster?
Yes, now.
I know they talk of use cement plaster. Therefore just go buy plaster 50 naira. Kuku put them for there. Wow. If not that kind of work, then they won't call maintenance work for us. And now because of say most times we they look things when supposed to belong to all of us, I say it not consign us. Because some people they make money from the thing when the thing finally spoil, or if the thing continue to do the way when the thing take day. Now, why every year we go to hear say that they repair a particular road? If to say government serious or the person when they give that contract serious, if you come back the next year to repair the road where you be repaired, they're supposed to put you inside prison. Because what you can't do the first year when we say you come.
Exactly.
So it's very, very important. Make we know say these things when belong to us, we go to plan. As you they do you go make provision for say, okay, after 2 years, after 3 years, what we go fit do to see, say, this is when they the thing don't go spoil like that.
Yes.
Then number 2, how we go take fit ensure say the thing they better? Because when we first build our ports, the kind of service when the thing they receive today, not be waiting they receive that time.
Yes.
So it's very, very important. Make we know say, as things they evolve, we'll continue to the plan and we'll go they prepare. Unfortunately, I say, that will not concern us, and why would they get serious problem? Then no, can't talk about the restriction. The United Kingdom don't collect doctors from Nigeria.
Yes.
They can't see how many remain, they call the PTOs. I talk this yesterday on top of us in the hot. By the way, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 going to 8 o'clock.
Yes,
and then what I say, the way when we say doctors or health workers, they come up for this country, now only small doctor go remain for this country. Only I'm not going to answer doctor for this country. Now, Oga Gani Johnson been stand up for the floor of the House of Representatives in contact say, make we put law in place when go stop people when study medicine from leaving the country if they never work for 5 years. But if you think say that in a stop-gap measure, no be solution to the problem.
At all.
Because even you, when they come up with that policy, if you sick, you go travel abroad for treatment.
Yeah.
Why they travel abroad? Because you won't go get the best. Why these people, they study, finish, and come out, they want to get the very best from the service when we say that they render.
Yes.
So I beg, our leaders, them, I beg. This thing, they very, very embarrassing. Say country when desperately need doctors. Look our own condition finish.
No worry.
We don't collect enough. But you know, go still
worry.
stop our doctors from leaving. Because anybody when don't put that kind of effort into studying that particular course where you know say it's very, very essential and vital, the person go on come out. Because he go get the best life outside where they go. It is such a shame.
Very sad. Ochuko, you see anything for here quickly? Make we run am as it be.
Yeah, we'll just look the top story.
The major
small. We'll
story.
just look at briefly.
Okay.
APC kicks
Yeah.
as northern senators insist. When you look, they're not really supposed to talk this thing much because now waiting guys to do with internal politics within the party. But if we go stand as advisors from back, we talk as commentators, we'll say because of national unity and equity and fairness, it go there, but now you say, okay, they try to consider the other part because we know the build-up to the presidential election.
Yes.
One of the thing where almost all work against the party was that Muslim ticket. Now, to come say a Senate president, make it come again from the north, most probably it will be a Muslim. So that one now, to some persons inside the same party, not like say, from opposition. No, it's not from the opposition. Now, within the party, say, look, it not go too good, say, somebody again from the north, they enter. That's why they see people like them, call Jews or Kalu, they call indicate their interest. Akpabio, they indicate. So them, they won't look as, okay, based on his zoning arrangement, maybe they try to take somebody from the southeast.
Okay.
But waiting the party they try to avoid. Now say, then they talk, say they don't want to make the same mistake as Saraki Dogara time again. Who go come in at the end of the day, they go find out, say, the movement is not today pure
Not
like
pure,
that.
yeah.
So they need to take somebody when he be say they rooted. They rooted to the core. That's why somebody like Dume, if they want to enter their mind for Kanu, even if they lost that state self, to them they feel say this na person be say for his own ground, he win a constituency.
Okay.
So now strong man when they credible. So they want to insist from that angle. But to think about that properly, based on the arrangement, it go there but nice and think the sensitivity of Nigerians and for national unity, so at least if they fair make a Christian occupy that position. Because if you want to talk, say for good luck time, good luck na president, the vice, na Madi Sambo, na Muslim.
Na Muslim, yes.
So one way or the other, they must break that chain with both sides just for equity and fairness sake.
Okay, all right. Quickly, make we run through this second paper, the Daily Sun. The Sekano won't abandon struggle for Biafra. Now, IPOB, they talk this one. They query Supreme Court's silence over appeal. That one they did. Now, the major cocoa we did on top of the paper, they say clerk calls for minister's arrest trial over treason allegation. Go check that matter. They say they accused Lai Mohammed of spreading fake news against Obi. That one is inside page 6. Tinubu, Osibajo, Afa Babalola, and Ojo eulogize Ajibola. Any Muslim aspiring for Senate President disrespectful to leaders? Buhari, Tinubu, APC, NWC member. Why Kalu should occupy the seat? Go find out at least what you could help us break them down small. Ebonyi, Ogba, and PDP differ on 2023 polls. Rally support for governor-elect. Go check them out for there as well. Can slams marketers of peak milk over insensitive Good Friday advert. Go find out that advert, make you understand why they talk that one. Obedience must bear attacks as sacrifice for new Nigeria. Now, Obi talk this one. Says efforts to demarket movement will fail. All right, go check them out for there. They say here concerns grow as Nigeria's foreign investment declined for third straight year, down 20.5%. Buhari leaves for Saudi Arabia.
Chukudi, and then what they talk about, the talk when one APC NWC member talk about, say, any Muslim, when they aspire for the office of the Senate President, they disrespect leaders. If person reason that thing where he go look say, okay, what he influence or inform this talk by this APC NWC member. And I want to talk, the reason why I just want to come out for this particular matter and say, people, they use anything when they're convenient for them to take spin and discuss matter. Why you they talk about somebody will be Muslim now when they Senate contesting for Senate presidency? It not get anything to do with the person religion. If person don't, these people get what they call the rule book. Their rule book now, they guide the conduct of how people feel aspire to principal offices.
Yeah.
If you get your rule book, why you can't throw in, say, if the person are Muslim and he won't do this thing? And you know why the person they talk this thing? The person they use this thing now as sentiment because the presidential candidate of the party and the vice presidential candidate who don't become elect now, they be Muslims. So the person they look say, as if he say the president and the vice president are Muslim, if you, as a senator, you won't come contest and you be Muslim, now disrespect to our leaders then because they want to make fairness and equity there. Now, when they talk about equity and fairness, when from the get-go, from the beginning, when people talk about equity and fairness, when I talk about capacity and competence. Now, you overlook a person religion, the person don't enter the office now. He can't reach this one where the person won't come become. You can't overlook in religion. No, now, it not go work. It not go work. Me, I go insist, and my personal opinion say, if this person believes saying they're competent, and he get the character, and if he convince the other members, say, if you not put me for there, I go do well. Make him go ahead and contest. Make nobody come they spin, they use religion or ethnicity.
They try
they cause problem.
Manipulating.
And then what? The reason why we did this position where we did today now because politicians go always do things when it's convenient for them. If you don't, they favor them. They'll come out, one they use ethnicity, one they use religion, one they use political affiliation. The dilemma when these people do now because of say they get majority, but their majority not be like the kind of majority where we say they go feel beat their chest. Because you get people when they opposition.
Yes.
Now these people when they opposition, if those guys then band together, they can't support one person from here. When also still get some supporters here, the person go win. Like in the case of Bukola Saraki and Ekoremadu, and also Oga Yakubu Dogara. Even though they did the opposition political parties. Because then get people when they support them inside their party, then everybody for the opposition supported them. Now it makes them win. Now why APC now they get headache? Somebody when be NWC member because they tell us say Muslim. I never ever hear, I talked this thing before. I never ever hear when they want to talk, say, those in favor, no be I and nay that they talk.
Yes.
Say that they talk, say, Bola Tinubu and everybody go shout Allahu Akbar.
No.
Or praise the Lord, everybody go shout hallelujah.
No.
Now those in favor say I, those against say nay.
Yes.
In fact, some people they say nay, then they see they knock, say the eyes have it.
Yes, now.
Why in religion no enter inside that particular arrangement? So the Nigeria when we want, the Nigeria where we say, when you look person first, not be whether the person a Muslim or a Christian, not be whether the person a Igbo or a Yoruba, now essentially about humanity. Say this person a human being like me. When we say some of the things, when we say he no go fit take, or the things when no fit take, he no go want dish them out to other people.
Confirm. All right.
If you talk about equity and fairness, okay, you talk about competence. Competence, they all tribes, all the geopolitical zone, So, to me, I just feel say they get to trade carefully because mixed feelings at the end of the day. If they no one break their party at the long run, some persons that go start to dey feel somehow, they better consider that national unity, where inclusiveness. Because if they go by this, right now it don't be competence. It don't be competence. Competence and not this Southeast.
It's there everywhere now.
It's there everywhere.
It's there everywhere.
If we even talk about that one, because Jules Okalu don't vote for them now.
He get experience.
Right from governorship, they call the experience plenty food their head.
If not experience,
again, if not that one. So, but then, Nigeria is a very sensitive country. We need to take that one into consideration. But say, some people feel just stand say, oh, you see there, we don't talk and since before. See now. So, just for their own sanity, to me, I just the advice, I'm not the inside them.
Big Chief,
make them not just take her for granted, say forget. No, at the long run, this the same card fee play back against them.
May I will give to Big Chief advice. If, say I talk, say, now one thing, now they lead to this thing now.
Yes.
You know, if we come day here now, come begin, they talk, say, see the right thing to do. When we say for the beginning, you know, do the right thing or you overlook them. If in choosing who go be president, when the whole country go vote for, then they tell you, say, no, do am like this. You say, na like this, you go do am. Why it be, say, where now only 109 people go make decision when concern all of us inside Obodo Nigeria. You can't dey find situation where we say they go put balance.
That's
when the one concern all of us,
that's
you
why
put balance.
as a politician, you need to be smart. You go not say, okay, for this first one, the thing cause a lot of criticism.
Yes.
Make we not go continue again. Make we still use style, tell dazzle the people mind small. Make we bring in somebody where go still happy to the other faith.
Okay.
At least they're sensitive small. You know, we got to say no, na competence too. If the competence come for this other faith too, the same faith, some
like
persons they go start to dey react. So, as a sharp man, you go not say, okay, for this first one, we know the backlash we face.
Yes, so
Make we not continue them again. Make we just use break, take break them.
Make we see
national unity.
Make we see whether this whole thing go calm down at the long run. Make we look at as they go. The Guardian and our final paper. We'll just run through them quickly. Buhari undertakes last official trip to Saudi Arabia. Salutes Dangote at 66. That one did here. They say Nigeria's industrial base weaker over poor credit support from banks. At 95, struggle continues for a better Nigeria, says Adebanjo. And they say World Bank sees 2% output growth in 2023. They say at 80, Biden considers re-election in 2024. Private school operators and burdens of multiple charges. Okay, Chukudi, quickly, look, we just run this matter.
And then what? These private schools, them, may they follow them discuss. You know, say when pressures been prayed for me, say more children. I say amen.
Yes.
But make it not just be say the amen what they talk, because we did television. Because now money that they use, they train children with love and everything when go follow up. And then what? These private schools, them, they are very dangerous. You know, say guys of private schools for this country where we say, not be one uniform they get to. They get one uniform where everybody go wear. They get sports wear.
Yes.
They get club one.
Yes.
They go get one where be like say they go party.
Yes.
Maybe they consider parents. The same school where, like for example, my daughter, my mama tell me say she won't do taekwondo.
So she go buy uniform.
I say they say uniform now 25,000. I say my daughter, I can go and buy Jackie Chan and Jet Li CD for you, so that you be watching this. We don't need to fight anybody. I will be there to fight for you. Why do you want to learn taekwondo? My son say he want to learn swimming. I say you are too small to be swimming, and there's no fish in your name. Take it easy. But what I just they talk now say. You know why the beauty of all these things now say you go give your children the kind of life because me, mama and papa born plenty children.
Yes.
Before the love reach my side, it don't expire. We now people where we say when they buy clothes for 2000 and for example 1999, I go look and say by 2004
you go wear
that. We go begin to wear these jeans. But we thank God say for our own them feel once their leg don't grow past them, you know where if you don't even feel like say won't wear them again,
you go just
you go buy another. You must buy another one. But it's very very important. Many private schools then they consider parents because the charges they're too much. Extracurricular, extramural, excursion, communication.
You go really blame the private schools. The levies and the money that they pay to government.
That one too not problem. But these people their own too much.
Wait. You forget say that time we they grow up. Your senior brother fee use a textbook.
Now,
to you
understanding mathematics, the whole family use that.
Yes. You not even they see the book.
Where you want to see
the school go hold the book.
Yes.
They go use and finish. Now them know the textbook. Now they go do everything. Another news section. They call it. You buy fresh new book. Your younger brother or younger sister not use it. So the way that they extort parents, too much different kind of days with different kind of cloth wey dem must sew, different levies, different this. Person sneezing day,
cultural day, Independence Day.
Make we dey go. They say all things are passed away. You no go blame the schools. You have to renew your payments normally. We'll go take break. When we come back, we'll go ask you what you think about the updates where you see on top the papers. Sharply, we dey come back now.
We blame them. We blame them. You never.
I hope your wife is not the one controlling
me. A red captain. Oria.
You're welcome.
You go in, let me finish. I will join you.
Mercy! Let's go home. Mercy!
Uncle, are you not happy that I'm back?
I'm happy.
Why is your face not happy?
That is how God designed my face.
Did it shock you? You are the one with the cutlass now. What are you doing behind me?
See, it is called the element of surprise.
To the front,
Mr. Lawansi! No, it is that Mr. Lawansi. I am not. Oh, my name is Ismail Suleiman Dan Guruguru. This is my right hand. This is my right hand. If I hit this boy with 7 days, he will not rise.
That boy is coming.
Which boy is coming?
He's coming.
No, it's not as if I'm afraid though. No, I just want you to know.
Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on top of wazobiamax TV.
Hello and welcome to the show. Now, better talk with this.
And I start from nowhere because they sing, he rush. That's what water rush enter Nigeria.
Once you just marry or anything, you know, say now you don't get married, you know, if they wear that kind of thing, a boo I go just they wear. I'm not old.
Now, what make you see plenty women outside where we say they don't get home training. Election. Now, what did I talk? Say mistakes they make me admit. Say some mistakes they I look for a way to get better.
Now, better women they this show. If you educate a woman, you're educating the nation. And for other people, this life is very hard. Don't be the source of another person's problem. Single ladies, when they live in their papa and mama house, share them be wife material.
If anything happen, hello daddy. Even me, I guess, I see which kind of problematic family do you?
So don't miss us too much, because before you blink like this, we are back for you.
Independent.
Welcome back. Now, still on top of the Good Morning Nigeria show you there. I should say you don't see all those matter the way gather weight and the way come off smoke well on top the front page of the newspaper. Your body feed on do you say you go like talk your own. Well, time don't reach now. Now APC go begin talk your own. Make we know how all those matter the way you see for newspaper, how they take do you for body. But before we enter, before open phone and make we begin hear from you, we'll give you some matter the way gather weight well. But to also let you know, say phone lines could begin show on top of your screen. About 5 phone numbers now go show. Choose any of them, make you carry call us. And when you call us, not only 1 minute, but now you get to use talk your mind, quench the voice of your TV well, so that go get a clean and clear conversation. WhatsApp number go also show face. I beg, no call the WhatsApp line. Send only WhatsApp message to the WhatsApp number. As I don't talk this one, I make a try go give Ochuko, make it begin give us a matter them. We gather with well on top the top story segment.
The first story where they are on there and say UK, they don't stop recruiting healthcare workers from Nigeria. We go put the flesh with that one later. Budget office, they say Budget office don't pay 19 billion naira akpalakpala to MDAs without approval. Senate, they demand refund. And the last but not the least, the top story where they are on the top story, they say Agbero, multiple dues. It don't go up. It don't spike transportation cost by 25% for inside Nigeria. Agbero, multiple dues spike transportation cost by 25% in Nigeria. Agbero don't get level.
All right, make way to the matter to be quickly, and we don't open phone lines for now in case you want to start to send us your message as well. WhatsApp number 7 there. They say United Kingdom don't place Nigeria and 53 other countries on the red list of countries that should not be actively targeted for recruitment by health and social care employers. They say the announcement was contained for inside one revised code of practice for the international recruitment of health and social care personnel in England. They talk say they recommended that the employers, recruitment organizations, agencies, collaborations, and contracting bodies may they check the red country list for updates before they begin to recruit anybody. So they say Nigeria don't enter that red list with 53 other countries. So now there we say don't join them for the red list where UK don't put. So they go to check now before they recruit anybody. They go check whether your name of your country did that list. If you did here, they go raise their hand, say they're not due. Well, now waiting UK don't talk about that. Waiting you think, call us, make you tell us.
For another matter within my hand here, the Senate don't talk, say, then don't touch like say, be like say budget office carry a whole 19 billion naira pay for to ministries, departments and agencies. 4 of them where we don't know. Their name, we don't know them, but they pay that kind of money. So the Senate don't start the indictment to the budget office of the Federation for approving 19 billion naira to 4 ministries, departments and agencies without the approval of the Ministry of Finance. Madam Minister of Finance, don't even know at all. In fact, the Senate come they ask, say, may the budget office refund that money with immediate alacrity to the Federation account. As it be say, we don't know the names of the ministries, departments, and agencies where they pay this money to. And this one person will bring them out, will come reveal this secret, as Senator Matthew Urohide, PDP Edo South, and the committee will be say in the lead, and the committee now on public accounts. You remember, say October last year, then start investigation into the one where be say get us money use waka anyhow kurukere and 19 billion naira. Now it be say waka anyhow, and they notice say those money that they pay them to 4 ministries, departments, and agencies where their name safe. People no feel understand till now at all. At the end of the investigation, the budget office don't say they never feel still present evidence of approval. The evidence where they use approve this money, or where the Ministry of Finance use approve this money for them, say may they go ahead, go pay. So before the payment of the money. So because of that one, they don't tell them, say, this one no fit get any evidence of, say, okay, Ministry of Finance, make on good, make on approve, give an approval, say, make on give this money to this MDA. So make on jejely return the 19 billion naira from where on a carry and come from.
Not be handbag they use carry 19 billion. Not be handbag, not be handbag. 19 billion, you know they use handbag carry on.
So 4 ministries.
Okay. Money did the pipeline.
He did pipeline.
Through the system. All right. They say public transport fare for inside Lagos commercial nerve system, it go fit drop by a whoopee 25 to 50% if concerned authority they come moderate and address the key issue of multiple dues where we say transport unions they collect. Some drivers and bus conductor when it be say now them be the target, they also union feed. Occasionally, they tell drivers, say, may they hike transport fare by over 100% just to increase remittance by 100 to 200%. According to the Lagos State Chairman of Self-Employed Commercial Drivers Association of Nigeria, Job Abifarin, he said this due whether they collect, it don't they very, very huge, and they tell on transporters, and transporters that when they pass these very dues, they enter the commuters. Me and you, when they take this bus, now we go to suffer for them. For instance, he called it to say a transportation was supposed to be 50 naira. But because of the plenty ones, they reach this corner, they go pay small dues, give back Beru. They reach that bend, they go pay. They reach one car park, they go pay. Everywhere where they reach garage, they go pay. He said this one, they can make the fare, they very high. Because they thought, say, we the bus drivers and owners are literally working for these street urchins. That is to say, drivers, they call the complaint, say, all the money where they make, everything where they work, at the end of the day, it could be like saying that they work they give Agberus. That's why the fare is the INA for me and you.
Chai. All right. The time don't reach, we go open phone lines. Make una tell us what you think about the matter with our hand. I know say this one for people of Lagos, so now they experience back to back. So we don't go talk say you never experienced this one. Waiting Agberu don't use people I see for the states. Now they don't talk. I'm saying transportation they go up because of them. All right. The WhatsApp numbers, so if don't they make a sharply they read them as they come. The numbers as well if they call them immediately. They say, good morning, happy birthday, Chukudi. This morning, good morning from my people. Tuesday from Fancy Tosh for Ofada. Thank you very much, Fancy Tosh, for that one. Make we take, okay, Jerry, don't they on standby. Hello, Jerry.
Yes, I greet you especially.
We greet
Jerry,
you especially.
Good morning.
Yeah, I've been listening to the analysis, 9 NEPA strike.
Hey.
So I know the top story, but in one of the stories in Punch newspaper, I don't know whether on a touchlight camp, where two boys, this bar attendant, one pied the other one. I don't know whether on a...
No, that one fit dey inside the newspaper, not the front
page, yes.
The front headline.
All right.
You say?
You know the front page. Maybe they inside the newspaper.
Inside,
but,
yes.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. You know the front page. So
yes, I read them today.
Okay.
So my own be say, as they fight, that bar no get manager, we go separate them, we go talk to them. They even talk and say, as they fight, customers and other people try to separate them over POS wahala. Say, now me suppose transfer with the small game, with the one game. Now one carry bottle kill the other one, so.
You see how?
And coming to this Agberu wahala. But if you live for Lagos, especially if you take public transport, now serious matter. Especially where they just gather, cloud just gather small. They don't need to shout the money. Now just they show you the currency. You know, they go just the flash hand. Now you go take your brain, carry and say now the money where they won't collect be this. They need to do something because in Lagos, movement is very, very important. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much,
well, Jerry.
Thank you very
Get
much.
SMB on the line. SMB, good morning.
Thank you very much, Edewo.
Good morning.
And our African mama, the first lady, Her Excellency. I like this your Afro hairstyle today.
I say make I take them back to old school.
I like them well. Hold on. Thank you very much. Let me quickly respond. I hope and pray the 19 billion naira payment that has been paid without approval, the Senate will follow the issue to the logical conclusion. I hope and pray so. And I hope Ghana must go will not pass through the National Assembly because we experienced that long ago. Because I salute them because now them bring the issue of this grass cutter issue where it don't become issue. I salute them for that and let them do the same work for here. Secondly, the issue of the leadership of the National Assembly. Otuko, let me remind us on something. Indume is from Borno State, not from Kano. From Borno State, that is Southeast.
Okay.
But there is somebody from Kano who happens to be Barau Jibril Malia. He is also looking for that position. But remember, there is tradition in the National Assembly. Themselves, they said there is something which they consider tradition. And in this tradition, because they are running the National Assembly by ethics, there is code of conduct that rules the House. Among them, there is competency and there is long-serving member. So to tell you that then Uzo Kalu and so on, they are not in that competency fit if you go through that ethics. But I'm not denying them because is not by religion if you look at it from 1999 to date. The issue now we need to avoid, I always advocate on this, on how to bridge the gap between religion and ethnicity. Unfortunately, these our politicians in this 2023 election do their manipulation and bring back that religious and ethnic issue. Because nobody in Nigeria today will tell you that 2023 election, religious and ethnic did not play wrong. Now the issue is, before now we are acting on how to bridge the gap. But now they have already distanced the bridging that we are about to do. So how are we going to do that? That one is left for us, the electorate. Lastly, the issue of Agbero. Look at the unemployment issue. It's rising to 41%. 41%, what is the cause of that? That is the question we need to ourselves. The Agbero money, who asked them to collect the money?
Exactly.
Where are they taking the money? Are we utilizing that money for rehabilitating the work? The roads? That's the question. They were assigned by somebody, be it a chairman from local government or somewhere. Okay, what moral justification does that chairman have to give them that kind of work? Where does that money go? How are they dealing with the money? Are they utilizing the money? That's the question. So they need work.
All right. All right.
You cannot be out there ordinarily. Thank you very much.
Thank you, SMB. Thank you, SMB. We get another caller on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
We greet you. Welcome, sir.
There were Omira Gwawan of when I've been visiting our caller.
Confirm. We greet you.
You see all those Lagos Agbero,
Yeah.
They have leader now. They have president with the Abuja. They have chairman. It's their duty. The money is too much. It can't be like say themselves, they own say one pass fuel. Not be like that. I know say work no day, but at least make them minimize, give them certain amount, at least one ticket where they go to collect. Not be say pay here, pay here, pay here. It can't be like say they own say one pass fuel matter. Not be like that. Make their leader talk to them. Make their leader talk, because when the matter arise now, you see their leader, they will call. So thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well.
Thank you.
Gabriel.
All right.
Somebody they call us from Akwa, Ogun State.
Mommy Precious. Welcome.
My people,
Mommy Precious.
Welcome.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Easter to all of
Happy
you.
Easter.
We greet you too.
Triple
Happy
Chief,
Easter.
Edenwo,
We greet you.
Well done.
Yes.
I want to greet you, Kudio. Happy birthday.
In they hear you.
More grace, more birthday.
In they hear you.
Well done.
Thank you, man.
About Agbero, see Agbero, not be today. And we pray, make Lagos dey okay. Even as Tinubu won't enter, make him look into this Agbero matter. Because Agbero not be today. And we not see and say maybe the thing they stop tomorrow or next. We not see and like that. It can't be like say the thing they watch every day. Let Tinubu look into it too. Then I listen, I get to talk.
All right.
Now well done.
Thank you, Mommy Precious.
Thank
you. All right. Okay, make we just stay. Okay, we get a caller on from Akwa Ibom. Hello? Billy, turn down the volume of your TV. Billy, turn your TV down. Make you follow us talk now.
TV still very high.
Like say, Billy, no, they hear us. No, they hear us. Good morning, my people. For studio, God bless you all in Jesus' name. Nigeria will be better again. This is now Apostle Chukwemeka Samuel. 9 send us that one. They say, good morning, my name is Grace. Please, the rate where we pay, for the rate we private school they charge us, is they too much? Oh, my Pekin they JSS 3, this morning they told us to pay 5,000 naira for holiday lesson for 2 weeks. After all the registration fee for junior WAEC, their charges is too much. Sorry, madam, sorry. Now the situation, where would they see so? Maybe we take Michael from Abuja. Michael.
Yeah, good morning, my people.
We greet you, Michael. Especially.
The topic I want to contribute now, the Agberos.
Oh, yeah, now.
Agbero for Nigeria, not be Lagos, it's just Lagos. Whether you go Ibadan, whether you go Warri, where not you could come from. You know the Agberos for there. Go my Abuja here, go Makodi, go Kano, everywhere Agbero. I don't know where they bring her come Nigeria. Me when don't pass 60-something years. They born me. I meet them will not be saying I told Agbero do. And somebody cannot take a decision. Say whether the Agbero, if the government is the money is not going to government, and with they allow touts to collect money in the name of Agbero, just they subject citizens to fraudulent activity and government cannot do anything. Have you seen a country like that? Abi una when they go UK, you don't see one Agbero there before. If you park wrongly, they give you ticket. You go pay money to government. Not they say one Agbero, they say because of Agbero, they're going to increase transport fare and with their accept. Or if they had for Nigeria, this is where the apple for Nigeria play. I don't understand it. Or you go your Jackpot Junction when you don't converse, then people when one migrate, I've been migrate. What did not get Jackpot Junction? You know the Agbero is the food there.
Agbero food Jackpot.
Agbero is a entire person. It's not a simple thing. Government supposed to be held accountable for Agbero.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oga Michael, I greet you.
We got another caller. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, sir. Welcome.
I'm Kosi coming from Lagos.
We greet you, Kosi.
Okay, I want to say happy birthday to you.
He dey hear you. He dey hear you.
We hear you.
Okay, I don't like the Agbero. It's not good.
Thank you.
Okay, now that Agbero matter, you know, like Agbero matter, you know, good.
Brief. He say not just like Agbero matter.
Good morning, Wazobia. Make we use that $800 million to buy mass transit for people. They should forget about sharing the money to people. Na scam, na comrade. They talk this one from VI. That $800 million where they talk to they won't give 50 million Nigerians. He say, may they just buy the mass transit buses. May they live on like that. Good morning, my Wazobia people. My name still remain Peter Okechukwu from Onitsha. This Agbero matter is very serious matter, especially the way they are bulldozing people. Most importantly, the bus drivers. The bus drivers, they suffer them. I they see them. Myself, I they see them. It's not easy at all. Good morning, my people. My name is Michael from Lagos. My own is to ask, is there any law that guards Agbero? Or government go say them no let they don't know waiting they happen for the states. That's a big question as well. Who they collect these monies from them and waiting they use and they do. Good morning, my people. The bill taking center stage in the Senate and reps mandating doctors upon completion of their school to spend 5 years before they will be issued license to practice is a dead on arrival bill. If only the needful will be done. No any public officer is supposed to travel abroad for medical tourism. Let the bill start when them and their children, I bet you none of them go jackpot. Okay, now waiting you talk Japheth from Jos. Make they move quickly. Good morning, now Henry from Jos. Concerning the Senate presidency, if competency is the best, be it a Muslim, no problem, but would be better Senate president comes to the southeast or south-south. Now waiting they talk based on the kind of conversation where Ochukwubi even break down for us as well. Good morning. How Agbero just get upper hand? What are various union heads saying? It is totally unfair. Now, George from Abia State, the way Agbero they run things for Lagos, not be smarting. All right. Good morning, Wazobia. UK hospitals should stop admitting Nigerian politicians who are coming into their country for medical checkup or treatment if Nigerian medical workers can't work in their hospital anymore. Now, Uche Charles from Oka, now send this one. So maybe they know they treat Nigerians too if you go there. The ones where they bring heavy money from Nigeria. Good morning. Happy birthday to Chukudi. Long life and prosperity. Amen. Please, house. We didn't hear from Miriam. Hey, Miriam Deu. You say my name now, Musa Sikiru. Yeah. Miriam Deu, we even chat. We even be in chat yesterday. She did out of the country because we said we did reach out to her to know how she did. All right, make we quickly move. How have been paying school fees for my children for 4 years, but since this administration entered, things don't change. I'm unable to pay as before. I pay like 2 times, and management of the school started treating my children and us somehow, treating those with big cars specially. Now my kids, they house throughout this term, money no day. Hey, sorry about that one. That one not be good thing at all. Good morning, my people. My name is Nonso. Why APC are kicking against Muslim in Senate presidency? They started it from the Muslim ticket. So let them finish now anybody can be Senate president. Please let them release Ogandam the Kanu, please. Nigeria government should try and reconstruct other port authorities in Nigeria, not only the one where they Lagos. Okay, they don't talk and say to do that one, they go need $800 million. Okay, make we move. It's our government will do much more on our doctors. Okay, if our government will do much more on our doctors, I don't think they will be asking of leaving the country. The sector should be doing good for them. APC, if they insist on being the Senate president, then they should work on their party, not because they are the ruling party, but Muslim and vice president and Senate president Muslim. Now, Regina from Jos, now send this one. Thank you, Regina. We see on our messages as it is poor. The number is still there if you still call us as well. Good morning, my people. I beg this Senate presidency issue not supposed to be problem. If APC value one Nigeria, make them zone them to Southeast. This APC them matter, I rest my case. This na the Kizito, the footballer, now send us that one. They say this one is supposed to be news. May their focus and just make things better for people. Please, no, they call the WhatsApp line. I see saying a foreign number you use, but I beg, we no fit pick them as well. It dey painful, say monkey they walk, baboon they chop. Do you know how? Do you know? Say some of these Oga Agbero be millionaires and politicians. They get money past politicians. I rest my case, my brother. If they collect money every day, trust me, they go be serious millionaires. For people they collect money every day. All right, make we move. Make we see some other more. Let's say we get a caller from Lagos quickly. We'll take them. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Yeah. I'm calling Wazobia station.
Yes,
right?
you did live.
Yes.
It is pertaining this issue I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, now.
Yeah. My contribution is let them do something about this agro because it's getting out of hand. We can no longer go to work because of the transportation is getting higher every day by day.
All right. Thank you.
Right,
Thank
Paul.
you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Idris.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Idris.
Welcome.
My big brother.
We greet you.
How my family?
We do all right.
Mama Africa, you know, come yesterday.
Good morning.
And I know call.
Good morning. Yeah.
I know call, but you know.
So now because she no come yesterday, you no call.
No, chief, don't be so.
It be like say we no go pick your call again. Nah joke.
Don't be so.
Welcome, Idris. How your body now?
It's better more. Thank you. See, but Agbero boys,
Yeah.
Before, if you remember, the time we Fasola come, Fasola captured them small that time. And captured them. That's why some people they talk say as the elected president enter now, say they go still prevent more. No be so. No be so. It don't mean anything.
Okay.
But I want everybody to know, we say, this man, this elected president, ain't know them. I ain't no way we could take and do them.
Okay.
And now, you read one message that time.
Yes.
I hear when somebody talk, say, and we didn't have to take the money to. Before, then they send the money, then they share the money by between themselves. But now, government self don't they put eyes on the money for these figures. Government don't they put eyes on the money where they make. What I know about them, they go calm down because those drivers they don't they complain.
Yes, no.
Now then they chop money, driver money. Driver not to see money chop again. When woman they chop, woman they work, but they chop. It's not good
at all.
Now the driver them, now then they pay me pass. That's why now then they pay me pass, nothing again. So driver they work, now then they collect money, and they go just sit down. Just they pack money, give woman, drink Coca-Cola, drink woman. God will help us.
God will help us. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Idris.
We'll take this final caller on top of this segment. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Hello, you did here?
Hello?
Wale, good morning.
Good morning.
We greet you.
Am I on to Wazobia?
Live
You did
and
live on
direct.
TV. Welcome.
Okay. Good morning.
We greet you, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to talk concerning, I greet the people in the house. I'm a first-time caller anyway.
We greet you.
So I wanted to talk concerning this issue of APC Secretariat.
Oh, yeah, now. Talk.
District.
Oh, yeah, now.
One thing I want to say is that if APC want to be fair to Nigeria, they need to show that senatorial district to southeast or southwest. But if they want to continue on their stubbornness line, let them continue. For another 4 years will soon reach, and Nigeria will decide again. If they want to be fair to Nigeria, nobody needs to tell them what to do. They know what to do. Nigeria did not belong to one religion. The president is Muslim, vice president is Muslim. In Nigeria, we have different religions everywhere. They should be fair to Nigeria in their decision. But if they refuse to be fair, they should know that 4 years is around the corner. Nigeria will soon decide again. That's what I have to say. Thank you. God bless everybody in this.
God bless you
Thank
too.
you, Wale.
Thank you, Wale, for your contribution. Well, now here we'll go take small break because we get the next conversation we would like to talk about. We don't hear subsidy. Some people don't even know what this subsidy be about and waiting it really entail with government. But with the shall no saying and money where they move from one place to another. We get better guests who go follow us discuss this matter. Make we know government don't talk say they go come out subsidy by June. They don't even go collect money where they want you to take subsidize the thing, when you take calm the effect if they come out time. But we go like break them down for you, make you understand as the matter take be. So no go anywhere. We go get Oga Edward Fini Brisibe. He go there our Abuja studios and we'll connect with him shortly. No go with the come.
Oh, I wish you were here.
I'm always with you.
But it's not the same without you.
Drop it that.
MTN 5G's amazing technology will change how we experience life and the internet. Get ready to encounter the incredible. And remember, no be juju, na MTN 5G.
Hello and welcome to the show. Now, better talk with this.
Start from nowhere, come they sing, he dey rush. That's so water rush enter Nigeria.
Once you just marry or anything, you know, say now you don't get married, you know, feel they wear that kind of thing. Boo I go just the wear. I'm not old.
Now, what make you see plenty women outside where we say they don't get home training.
Election. Now, what I talk say mistakes they make me admit say some mistakes they and look for a way to get better.
Now, better women they this show. If you educate a woman, you're educating the nation. And for other people, this life is very hard. Don't be the source of another person's problem. Single ladies, when they live in their papa and mama house, share them be wife material.
If anything happen, hello daddy. Even me, I guess, I say which kind of problematic family do this?
So don't miss us too much, because before you blink like this, we
are back.
For you.
Independent.
Better Talk, showing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on top wazobiamax TV.
Welcome back again. We still there on top wazobiamax TV, and this is not the Good Morning Nigeria show. We tell you now before, say when we come back, we go sit down, talk matter and matters. When it be say, be the ogbonge for today. In case you just join us, not to feel bad, you still there in time. But then today we want to look one very sensitive matter we don't border us for inside our Obodo Nigeria. And what be this matter? Now about subsidy removal. Now, marketers that don't come outside say that they plan 30,000 gas stations and that they seek loan from CBN. All these ones then are now ways to take cushion the effect if they don't remove the subsidy. We want to look the good, the bad side of this fuel subsidy for Nigeria today. Not be just say we go sit down here talk am alone. We get one ogbonge when it be say when it come to things and things is we concern Nigeria. He dey chook him out put where. And this December now also a lawyer, now political analyst and a still lawyer. I beg, we get Fini Brizibi. We go join us for inside our Abuja studio. Make we talk about this matter we concern subsidy one by follow. Mr. Fini Brizibi, you are welcome.
Ochiko, good morning. Edward, good morning. My precious, good morning.
Good morning.
We greet you specially.
I appreciate the opportunity again.
We greet you specially.
Thank you, well, Fini Brizibi. Thank you. You don't already join us. We go just jump, enter the matter directly. We not get time to waste because we get plenty things we go touch today inside this matter. But first of all, make we not assume, say everybody know the meaning of subsidy. I beg, if you go just tell us what in subsidy mean. What in the subsidy?
Okay, clear cut. Subsidy na government's move to reduce the cost of petrol for the country. So as they import the petrol from abroad, government go they put money for inside so that go they too expensive for Nigerians to feel afford them. So now the money when they put for inside to make them less expensive, now they call subsidy.
Okay, so
that will just be the sharpest
way to explain
explanation to them.
So, Oga Fini, the reason why government they do this one now because of say that they import the fuel. So if say we they do all the refining of our fuel for Nigeria, we no go need to they pay subsidy. Now, what thing you they talk with that?
At all, if all the refineries they work, if all they produce for the country now, if for just be like price of Gary. Because we they produce the oil, we they refine the oil, we they distribute them within the country. So for us they sell them, and if for just they direct, we forfeit determine the price ourselves. We forfeit talk say okay, this is not the amount we want to spend for a liter. This is not the amount we want to spend for a liter. But the problem now say we they buy the product from abroad, we they ship them into the country. Then before we come begin the distribute them. So now those factors now they increase the costs of the product.
All right.
Okay,
all right.
So Oga Fini Brizibi, we know say fuel. Now one thing we be say anything we affecting pricing and availability, they ultimately affect both the economy of the country and the prices of goods and commodities across the country. And since it be say this subsidy won't come out by June, Nigerians don't they worried. And government have done the plant ways to intervene to make sure say the cushion effect for people. For example, now marketers, oil marketers don't come out talk say, it could make some cars begin convert to gas. So say they're going to need about 30,000 gas, stations to use cushion the effect of subsidy. You see this kind of intervention measures as things we go for help, like conversion to gas as way to use help. Understand they say gas on the own not too cheap too.
The thing I say, we they produce certain levels of gas for the country.
Yes.
In as much as say we still get issues with distribution, but we they produce gas for the country more than we they produce the petrol.
We they even throw away gas safe, we they flare.
But the thing is, yes. So the thing I say, before governments make this decision, before we begin get this conversation, government already know say years before now, say they will come on subsidy. the reforms, the policies, the ways when they will take commodity subsidy, not be the one where they go just cause surprise Nigerians. The idea when we they expect say they for don't do before, now say they go don't build a team, we go don't do work for maybe 2 years before now. Because now they plan say that next month they will commodity subsidy. Now this team supposed to include the members of the executive, some ministers or whatever. Then you can't get NLC members for inside the team. Then you will get independent marketers, some of their members inside, so that these loans when they ask for now, before they go begin build whatever they say they want build to, is the weight of the subsidy.
If you don't know well,
they build these things before now.
But you go no say government no be today they don't plan to come on subsidy. They don't talk and things. However, we Nigerians go say we no agree, NLC go talk say they no agree. So one loophole or the other don't they we make them don't prolong for this long. But you think say it's still then necessary to wait any longer, or all that while you feel say government supposed don't start to the plan them all that time where it be say from the beginning when they talk say they want commodity subsidy, they don't supposed to the plan and wait till they try talk.
See, removal of subsidy is a very important thing we're supposed to do for the country right now, because our debts, they choke us, they press us for neck. The base one they carry for the country, they press us for neck. I tell you, for the 2023 budgets, about 3.36 trillion. Now the budget for 6 months on top fuel subsidy.
Yes, absolutely. And
about 560 billion. At about 560 billion, they go every month for subsidy. Now, if you put the educational budget and the health budget together an entire year, you not even reach the amount when they budget for first subsidy for 6 months. So the money when they spend on first subsidy, it's crazy.
All right. Okay.
So the major thing now to explain them to Nigerians. Sorry.
Yeah, Gafini, may we just run through the process a little bit to really set the question well, so that you go dive home the advantages and all that. Now, looking at the projection by experts, they say if they remove this subsidy, PMS will rise to like 600 to 750. Now, if you want to look at down the line, in 2005 to 2021, federal government spent like 13.69 trillion. In 2022 alone, the government spent like $10 billion. So it's a known fact. Now say they need to stop the subsidy, they need to remove them. But certain modalities need to be in place, like fixing of the refineries and all that. So you feel say the timing there right, or how it go to affect an average Nigerian citizen?
Issues of timing, we just they come from the aftermath of the currency change or whatever. And we know how it affects Nigerians. We know say proper publicity be not they done. They just shock us with the idea. Now when you talk say governments, all they talk about them before now. How many people don't hear about them? We Nigerians not the only people in the state for the urban areas. The people in the state for inside the villages. We not get access to televisions and the rest. How many people don't hear about them? How many people they don't explain this idea to? Now the problem be this. Of course, if they remove them, the prices of food go skyrockets. The prices of transportation go skyrockets. A lot of us today use generators for our houses. You know, even cost of production go skyrocket. So it go very difficult for a lot of people to live. That's why the guys find ways to make them easy for people to survive after they come out the subsidy. Removing the subsidy, they're good. But you need to explain to people why you need to remove the subsidy. The reason why NLC and the others, they fight the government about the removal of the subsidy. Now say the trust for the government not there. Trust for governmental institutions not there. If me and you trust our government, anything where they talk say they want to do, we'll talk say, okay, we trust you. We pray say God go help you for what you want to do. We go support in ways when we feel support. We know say you wish us well. We know say you get the good intentions for us. But we not get trust for government. Then and when if they bring good reforms like this, we'll begin fight them. Because we not believe what they talk say they want to do.
Ogafini, looking at the cushioning of the effect, at least government, we don't come as I say, they don't collect $800 million. And this $800 million, now to, they won't use them, get some mass transit vehicles for we go convey people from point A to point B. And they won't even empower 50 million Nigerians with some kind cash. May they take whole body from this $800 million. You feel say this one na good in a move, or you feel say the thing will really cushion the effect, looking at the number of Nigerians where they over 200 million?
Well, before this subsidy removal will happen, this is now one of the moves when the fee make. One of the moves when the fee make. Just one of the many moves when the fee make. They get many other things when they're supposed to. When go fee ease the pain when the post-subsidy regime go bring to average Nigerians.
Yeah.
You know, the people when they want to send the money to, how much they want to send to those people? Probably 5,000, the way that they send before. How many families fee survive on 5,000 with the increase of food, with the increase of transportation, with the increase of with how difficult life go day? Now, the fact say you want put transportations for the road. For how long you go do them? The money where you want to send, for how long you go do them? So the idea now say before now, what we supposed don't do now to one refurbish our refineries. We know say the discussion that they since before now. We always tell us say that they refurbish the refineries, but we never see to the extent at which it don't go. We understand say the Dangote refineries still they go on, and maybe government for just find ways to make sure say that refinery they completed.
All right, so
so that when they begin produce the products, it go there easy. It go there easier. Then alternative sources of energy, like the independent marketers don't talk, use of gas and all the rest. These things go feel help to ease the pain of the post-subsidy regime. That's just what I think. So it's not just putting buses on the road or distributing 5,000. They get many other things where they're for to do.
So Ogafini Brisibe, you know, say some Nigerians when they hear us now, feel even understand whether the commuting of the subsidy gets any gain at all for them. Everybody just say, oh, it go make things cost, it go high, it go high. And I could take a leaf from or borrow a leaf from a full African country, Kenya, for instance, we take the decision and it doubled the price of fuel for them, increase the price for almost 13%. But they know they do too bad anymore, you know, as it take happen, even though say it come under a lot of criticism. So it go help us outline what will be the likely gains if it be where Nigerians go. What will be the good thing we go come out of them? If it be said in commodity subsidy, considering the amount we will spend inside. Now you talk January till now, over 3 trillion naira, January till June. Now it be said we don't budget keep for corner. A lot of people, they say that money, they even really enter into the right place. Because we know sure say that money, that the money we will really spend on the subsidy. Considering the fact that we're not even sure of how much fare we will consume as a country. So what will be the gain where Nigeria go fee gain or Nigerians go gain if truly then come out this subsidy? And then later we'll look at the bad side or the loss, then when they feel lost. We could just say, make it help us outline.
Well, many gains there because we're going to save money. We will feel they able to, the money when we spend on top of the subsidy, we feel they push them into somewhere else. Now, because of this subsidy, now make NPC claim, say they never feel remit any money to the federal government. We they spend most of our profits from our oil sales on the subsidy. So, and we be basically 80% oil exporting nation, you know. So, what are we supposed to gain as a country to feed a push into some other areas of our lives, maybe for health, for education, we they spend them on subsidy, you know. So, if we feel make these savings, if we feel stop the subsidy, we feel they're able to project this money into some other areas when we feel benefits Nigerians. At the long run, we'll begin to see the benefits of those monies when we don't stop to the spend on the subsidy. Because it increase our debt profile. Our external reserves, they empty. As we buy the fuel, we use foreign currency to buy this petrol. So it go to kill our naira and it go to increase the dollar. But the problem now, say, like I talked before, now still the issue of trusts. As I talk this one now, get people when they watch me, go say the monies when they claim say they go save, it go still enter people's pockets because people not trust the government. Now the problem be that.
You don't tell us some of the advantages. What about the disadvantages? The good and the bad side. The outline. The good and the bad side. Okay, you don't tell us the
disadvantages. I say many.
Say many.
The bad side.
Say many.
Just highlight some will go hit an average Nigerian.
You know the countries when don't remove subsidy, like you mentioned Kenya, Ghana self don't remove them. These countries are not believe say they be done they deal with the issues where they even they deal with presently. The hardship for the country, they scary. They're terrible. You know, some of us feel survive on the 3 square meal. And we thank God. But you get some other people when they suffer. The post-subsidy regime, you go there ×2 of what they suffer now. Except say government begin plan other ways to ease the suffering. Because the cost of living go skyrockets. It go increase, it go hit the roof. The thing go tiny way.
Yeah, that one alone, you don't let us know not to put plenty fear for people mind again. Because even this one first, it be like people body already they tell them. But before we move on, maybe we just let our people them know say time don't reach. We say we go open the phone lines, we go open our phone lines and also our WhatsApp line for you to send us a WhatsApp message and to call us, tell us. If you get any kind of question, we don't do your mind already. We tell you now, we always practice true democracy. So that if you ask our Ogbonge guest, when he be say, anything will concern you, this very one concern everybody. Trust me. Everybody, because one way or the other, we they use for it. If you're not they use for anything, at least they transport from one place to another, so it concern you. So you fit ask any kind of question you want to ask right about now. So the phone lines, they don't open. So feel free. Maybe start to call us now. Oga Fini Brizebi. Make we take this call from Mommy Precious.
Hey, what you call my brother? Well done.
Yeah, well done.
Well done, my brother. Get what you know.
Mommy Precious, you put your own call
Maybe
on
she
hold.
don't press hold by
Don't
mistake.
let this man come out the subsidy that time. What they can make now? They can't.
We'll not feel here.
Oga Fini, ma just time. Be like say yes, smarty way Mommy Precious talk. Now make a time to this very question I want to ask. We know say in 2014 and 2015, Buhari talk say subsidy na scam. Yeah, he talk and also they still promise say they go revamp the refineries at least one every year. Now 8 years down the line. They not revamp any refineries, they never they functional, and also subsidies still dating now. Now say it lack the political willpower to feed Dwam, abi some kurkere hands, some kabad they will be say they beyond the presidency. That now one question you go answer, but we'll take this call first from Olisa, right?
Olisa, you did here? Hello, Clifford.
Okay, Clifford.
Hello.
Hello.
Clifford, good morning.
Yes.
All right, go ahead. We hear you loud and clear.
Concerning about the fuel subsidy, the advantage and the disadvantage of it. If according to the man in Abuja that say talking about trust, if we trust the government, our leaders, which are the federal government and local government governors, if we trust them, this stopping that question is very necessary, and it's a very good decision for Nigeria to take as well.
Okay.
We're talking about the fuel side of it, like fuel price will increase. Like it has good side, other way that we can go about it. Like talking about the fuel labor. Imagine not all people that make use of generators. But they only make use of fuel for generator for them to power or to on their systems that use smart work. But if Nigeria provides constant light like NEPA used to be like on time. That will reduce, maybe where we only go for the process of vehicle, like that move for vehicle and others, but it will decrease the side of people buy fuel for generators and others.
All right, Clifford.
Thank you, Clifford.
Thank you for your advantages the way you just talk.
May we take Shegun. Hello, Shegun.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Shegun.
Good morning,
Welcome.
Shegun. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm calling from Jos.
Oh, yeah, now. Carry go, we hear you.
All right, concerning the first subsidy, for me, I just want to contribute, not really a question.
Oh, yeah, no.
All right, my own concern is, in a situation like this, I think the federal government should have sat down and look at these things critically, in the sense that if you have the plan of removing subsidy, there are things you should have done so that by the time you are removing it, it will not affect the people you are governing. For example, that last time they talk about refineries, they will have make sure that this refinery have started functioning, so that by the time they remove this subsidy, it will not affect. In fact, people will won't be praising them because we are going to benefit from it. Removing subsidy is good, but the way, the method they want to remove it is going to affect. Thank God for the people the person you invited to come and speak. Is actually speaking well, because if now people are finding it difficult to live, and you are talking of removing subsidy, it then means presently people are dying because of hunger. How things are going. Now, by the time we now remove subsidy, you should be expecting more people to be affected. And which means that your purpose of removing it is of no effect. Rather, is the benefit of this one is even the negative of this is more than the benefit.
The benefits, okay.
Yeah, disadvantage is more than disadvantage.
All right.
So for me, I don't know. For me, I don't know the people that are bringing up this issue. They need to sit down critically and look at this. Let the financially be working. Then we can now talk of removing subsidies. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Shegun. Make we take another call from Larry, all the way from Delta State. Larry, good morning.
Okay. Good morning. First time caller.
Yay!
Congratulations. Welcome.
Chico, Edewa Prepre, God bless you for your good work.
We greet you, sir. Thank you.
I beg. Now broken, I go speak.
Now, so now what do they do for you?
All these people, they know they tell us through this government. When they come power, they say they go do even a refinery go work, dollars go do, they not do anything. We will not still trust them because that money they won't share within themselves. If you want to remove fuel subsidy, you won't punish Nigeria. Before you go remove the subsidy, build refinery everywhere. Only that one don't solve the problem. Put refinery to work. Let the refineries be working. We go buy waiting with the produce from our land. Not be say you be the person where they do cassava. You do cassava finish, you go sell them, you go buy starch inside, you go buy garri inside. All those now, you just they punish yourself. These people know they tell us true. They know they help us. If they remove the subsidy, they won't keep people. Crime go increase, everything go increase. Others they want share money. Who you want share money give? Who and who you want? How much you want give person? No light to run your generator. You go buy fuel. To do your small business, artisans, you go buy fuel. So if they say they won't remove this subsidy, they won't kill us. Make them not try. Make them go build refineries first before they go think of removing it. Thank you,
Thank you, Oga Larry from Delta State. Now, Fini Breezy, before we come back to you, Oga Fini, all the questions that they still kind of intertwine one kind with the question when I asked you lastly. This, the present government, 2014-2015, one of their major talk, according to the president, he say subsidy na scam. And they still promise they go revamp the refineries. Every year they're going to do one. The question we try to ask you now, say, is it that they lack the political willpower to carry out all these things? Or maybe there are some bottlenecks when Nigeria not really know. Say, they need to put those things in place first before they feed all those things. Just try to give us a kind of small explanation with regards to that, coupled with some questions our callers they ask.
Well, when things like this they happen for this country, people, Nigeria are the one country when they say anything where governments they do, they get people when they benefit from them. For subsidy, say you don't go for a number of years. So they normal say a lot of people go they benefit from the subsidy. They got people when when this go don't be their job for years. They go don't make enough money from them. You know, that's why everybody they tossing a scam. But even the person when call and scam, he claims say he go repair refineries. And he don't dey for government for years. This is not the he do 2 terms. He not do only 1 term. He do 2 terms. Now within this Buhari regime, Buhari government, now Dangote they start a refinery, can't reach where he did now. Build a new refinery. So why it be say we never be able to work on our other different refineries and most possibly build new ones? You know, this is for help to ease the issues. Now the will of government, the lack of will of government, in their action and inaction, it affect the lives of Nigerians. You get this thing for, okay, when the plan said they won't come out, like you talk, when the plan said they won't come out in 2014, they turn them to issue when go benefit them politically. They mobilize people enter streets as against the government of the day. Actually. When they know say this thing they necessary, 2012, thank you. When they know say this thing they necessary for the country. But the good thing I say, the last this election when we just do, the 3 main candidates actually talk and say they will come on subsidy. So nobody be they try to do politically correct. But what thing they go do concretely, not just theory, practical actions when they go take to ease the pain. Because now that one I concern Nigerians, we are already in serious pains. We already they deal with serious inflation. Now if you can come out this subsidy, not be your 5,000 when you want to give Nigerians, not go ease their pains. How many people feed on 5,000 in a week? As individuals, not to talk about families. This not be the best of plans. So since you don't know, say 2 years ago, how many years ago, say you go come out subsidy this year, we suppose don't begin the refurbish refineries and follow them up, supervise the works on the refineries to make sure they are done. Then maybe we'll begin to, explore other forms of energy. So we begin to build solar farms, project them to trams and project them to railways. So that we go feel move food crops around the country.
So Ogafini Brisibe, somebody complained, one of the callers when talk about the fact, say, because of poor electricity, most Nigerians then they compelled to buy fuel so that they go generate power for themselves. And if you look at some of our neighboring countries where BC don't come out the subsidy where you don't work for Kenya, Ghana, as you talk, their electricity supply they like say it almost did better than our own. Meaning say their people then get something where they go fall back to. They like our own way be say we know say anyhow one day you must on generator in a day or in a week you must on generator. And I fear you go use run because not be everybody go fit afford diesel engine. Even diesel on its own self subsidy they don't come out and it no day that cheap. So what thing you think say government supposed fit do within the the power sector right now to use calm that effect? Because even if you look the power sector, even the light tariff then now it's not even day easy. They're very expensive. So apart from when they get the light as much as we want, or we never fit, they get the megawatts so government promises we go get, and the one we manage get they too expensive. If we can't join them together with the subsidy when they can't come, when they come out them, how Nigerians go feel cope? So what in government fee do for the power sector, for instance, would be one of the major sectors where go cause the Nigerians feel the effect of the subsidy pass?
I'll take the question from the top. You talk about the countries when we don't have more subsidy. Let's use Kenya and Ghana, especially in African countries. Now, the thing I say, not be to take the action when other countries don't take. We need to consider what those countries do before they take the actions. Like you talk, they have almost
a better
constant power supply. Yes. How the country be there before they remove the subsidy? What was the rate of inflation for the country before they come out the subsidy? We just deal with one issue finish now. The issue of the naira change. We just deal with that one finish. We know how that one affect people's lives. Now we just find the way we want to get ourselves together, to get ourselves back. The next month you will remove subsidy. Now back to back suffering be that. But now let us come to the last question, last statement when you make. We thank God National Assembly and the President don't make the recent alteration on the Constitution. So power production, distribution, and all of that, it don't come out from the exclusive list, don't enter the concurrent list. So not be only for the federal government to supply, to provide power. State governments don't get the opportunity to begin do what they're supposed to do. All these state governors, when decide, say the first thing when they need to do when they enter government now to go build international airports. When your state's not even decommercialized, not be the first thing when you're supposed to do. You don't need to build turbine. You don't need to build gas turbine or hydropower or whatever. Every part of Nigeria get enough sun. State governments need to begin build solar farms. They need to begin going into pyrolysis technology. You know, they need to begin going into incinerators so that they go project electricity to certain things when go fit benefit people. 1 unit of pyrolysis technology can power 500 houses. 1 unit. And if you take them from one place to another, it go fit help communities, it go fit help villages, it go fit help businesses. If you target them to industrial estates, it go fit help to boost production. People go say what you they do. So when you go come say you want more subsidy, they go trust you. So okay, you they make some actions, they get some kind of things when you they do. So we go fit trust you to do the rest.
All right.
So this is not what the forfeit do to fit, you know, cushion the effects.
Okay, Ogafini, I go just
5,000.
I go just want to run through some of the messages where people don't send regarding this thing quickly, so we'll see the thoughts of people as well. This one, the talk say, Kizito the footballer, I say don't come again. So this subsidy matter, they favor our chairmen past the masses, make them consider the fact say salaries still they remain the same and you know they increase. So that's to say crime go can't increase because people no go get means to even get money more. This is not from Kizito. Make I read through some of the other ones where this one say the cost of living will definitely increase and it go tough. Now within the talk say the removal of subsidy with salary minimum wage of 30K will increase poverty on the common Nigeria and people go suffer. Now within in talk. This one talk say Nigerians, we not trust them anymore. Say we not trust government anymore. It's better they find another alternative. Their monthly allowances can pay it off. Now, within this person, they talk. Now, Esther Blessing, Blessing, I send that one. This one say, good morning, Wazobia. Removing fuel subsidy is not the option now. This government cannot handle the negative effects when subsidy is removed. Please, Nigerians should think well before taking critical decisions. Now, Mr. Thomas Ojo, send this one. He said it's in not be the right time. This one say, my name is Emeka from Enugu. On removal of subsidy, question where we suppose they ask, we say, how much it go take to rebuild our refineries? If the thing too much as they want make we believe, why it be say small boys, they get refineries for their backyard, where the same government, they shout saying are illegal refineries. Why not fix our refineries first before we remove the subsidy? Truth be say, if our country can't fix an already existing refinery, for the sake of say them want remove refinery, remove subsidy for petrol, it means say them no go still fix them after they remove them. Reason be say them they remove subsidy for both kerosene, gas, and diesel, and yet them no fix any single refinery. So you see, say na scam they want scam us. Ogafini, because of time, we don't hear from people. Make we just conclude this matter. Make we just get your final word on the situation. What do you feel say be the way forward regarding this subsidy removal? Quickly, in 60 seconds.
Government don't make it look like say there is no going back on it. We believe say the timing they very, very wrong. The timing they very, very wrong. We believe say proper preparations never dey on ground, you know, before they want come out the subsidy. Now something when we don't they used to, you know, if the government when decide say they want come out subsidy years ago, like say they come out the subsidy then, you know, life was not as difficult as it is now. You know, maybe if we don't they used to ram and maybe, you know, if we don't they forced to refurbish our refineries. So we believe say the timing is bad. We believe say proper plans have not been put in place, you know, to cushion the effect. We believe say the organizations, the agencies or the unions, when they actually represent the people, because the National Assembly in itself not they really represent the people. We believe say that the likes of the NLC and the rest, now they always they cry out. Now they always cry. So maybe now them be the actual people's parliament. So they're supposed to include these people and sit them down so that we can discuss these things. And these discussions don't they on since about 2 years ago, you know. So alternatives, proper alternatives, never they on to cushion the effect. And it got that terrible. Like one of the person when send messages talk. We not trust them. That are waiting without they talk before now.
All
the
right.
lack of trust is not going to. Say the last action when we take for the country, the election, will not kill the trust on institutions. Now, how many Nigerians believe in the Nigerian institution? We they constantly kill trust on institutions, and these politicians don't understand. Say they need strong institutions to be able to work for the country.
All right.
We need to think better.
Thank you
We
very
need to
much.
strategize better.
Thank you very much, Ogafini Edward Brizibe. We appreciate your time, and we hope say every time we call you, you will come out,
Thank
come
you.
help us chook mouth for matters. We appreciate you very, very much. All right, now here we'll take back break. At least we don't discuss this matter. Make we hear waiting. Fagbo Frank don't get to tell us regarding our money movement on top money matters. Will they come?
èèyàn abìdí yànyàn àgbàrá òjò kò lọ́wọ́ kò lẹ́sẹ̀.
Let me tell you, next month, my wedding.
What?
Yeah, my wedding.
So getting married? Right? So you had another girl. Because obviously, to marry next month, we need to pay more. Then you don't need to pay more. Marry more. What I was so right. To the hotel, look, kill me, pata. She be doing continuation chala to make sure they go work on Larry at the share again. Why would be for me by that chance?
ẹ wo ọ̀rọ̀ tí ń bẹ lẹ́yìn lágbára pọ̀ o nǹkan ti bàjẹ́ jìnnà ọ̀rọ̀ tí ń bẹ lẹ́yìn yóò látúnṣe o bẹ́ẹ̀ bá lè náwó.
Bàbá ìṣàánú mi. Other side mi lórí. Ọmọ mi tẹ́lẹ̀ máa jẹ́ kó rí mi wò bí ìran. Ọmọ àkóbá àdábà lórí àwọn ọmọ mi lórúkọ Jésù.
Wazobia Max TV. Watch 'em, loud 'em.
Oka, welcome to Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
What a pee! It's not coming out!
Ready? This is really nice. Very delicious.
I just wanted us to enjoy a family meal.
Hello!
You all right, Dad? I'm fine. Do I look like I'm not all right?
You're a liar and a fraud. Just leave my house.
You are suffering from serious jelly.
What?
You know what you need?
What's that?
Agbo JB.
Come on, call him. Huh? You know Dorcas?
Now what do you do here?
Come on, give me.
Whoa, Pastor, I don't know you like that.
This is wrong. So wrong.
Oh, and it feels so right. It's all right.
So wrong, so right. Showing Tuesdays, 6:30 p.m. on Wazobia Max TV.
You don't hear from our guest website we get earlier on. Until you say the price of fuel, they're likely to hit nothing less than 600 naira or 750 naira per liter after fuel subsidy after they don't remove fuel subsidy on top of the fact that they subsidize the fuel for a long time. So you understand, say things could be very, very tough. Now, why me you know come out go anywhere? Because I get one small informate for the business takeaway segment where we say go help you understand how to navigate your way around this whole economic crisis where we experience as Nigerians. As usual, my name is Frank Fagbemi. But before then, make I give you some small shikini story where we say we get for the month. But this first story, now, thing where we say they very hot and they pathetic as a people. Nigeria's inflation, unemployment rate don't hit nothing less than 40.6%. 40.6%. So you understand, say things they very tough. Nigeria's inflation rate, unemployment rate rather, 40.6%. Meaning, say out of 200 million Nigerians, 40% of Nigerians they unemployed. Where these people go look, where they will carry face go. Now why people don't talk, say, as things they very tough for inside the mods, for inside we country, and may we see how we feed us the use take preach the entrepreneurship message. The small business we see how they do for inside street, whether na SME or na Fortune 500, make I hold them tight, make and do them very well. Because unemployment rate hit 40%, and they tell you say job no day for inside the market. Knowing fully well, say a lot of companies they downsize. We get a lot of layoffs for here, for left, for front. Almost all the tech companies now don't they come out, don't they downsize. So where all these people go carry leg face as things, they very tough. No go anywhere because the business takeaway segment, you go understand why all these stories, which you need to understand based on these stories website we get. The debt servicing website we get for inside the country, it don't rise by nothing less than 14%. Meaning say as a government and as a people with the service debt and the debt servicing website we do for each and every year, website we get our yearly budget. 14% of that budget and the annual generated revenue for the internet generated revenue website we get for inside the country, they go into debt servicing. All the basic website we don't they owe in the past. And not only to that one itself, not be even small matter. On top that same matter, we still accrue much more basic on top. Recently, the Chinese banks they talk say, as Niger be right now, we no want borrow our money because the money we say we don't collect in the past 8 years. It don't pass. Be careful. And 14% of our internally generated revenue go they diverted into servicing of debt. So if 14% of your salary, let's say they earn 100K, and out of that 100K, 14,000 naira they go into say you they owe basic every month. You go need to cut down on your expense because things go they very tough based on your buying power as an individual. How much more the nation? Things go they very tough. So now why I tell you say the business takeaway segment, I go tell you few things we say you need to understand. But before then, we'll talk the last story we say we get for here. Naira don't lose nothing less than 10% value since 2022. Meaning say the value of the Naira, it don't lose nothing less than 10%. If you get 1,000 Naira as at 2022, right now, the value of that 1,000 Naira na 900 Naira. 10% don't come out from inside the value of the Naira. Now, why they tell you, say the business takeaway segment, where we say we get now good money habits, we go help you cope with this current inflation, where we say with the experience. Good money habits, where we say you're supposed to do. Because if your Naira don't lose in value, upon that, the Nigerian government, they use 14% of your own annual income, they use service debt. Based on that, 40% of Nigerians, they are unemployed. You suppose think, say, I suppose get good money habits. What will be the good money habits where we say go help you cope with this current inflation and current economic crisis where we say with the experience as a people? Number one, budget wisely and monitor your expense. Not be time to spend loud. Not be time to do loud anyhow. You know be 30 BG. Even if you be 30 BG, remember saying get one interview, in talk say last year he spent billions of naira on top video. Now he try to cut down in cost to make sure say he spend lower. So if person like that they reduced in expense, they make sure saying budget wisely and also cut down on the expense. How much more you? Maybe say they manage for inside the economy and your salary in 100K, 200K, 300K, no matter the amount, cut down on your expense, my brothers and sisters. Make sure say you budget. Right now at the beginning of the month, okay, this one are for food. I want to use 10% of my salary I do for food. 10% transport, 10%. If I want to do, okay, every Friday night I want to chill. Also, make sure say you budget and put down for your budget. So that things no go just catch you unexpectedly like that. Person no go just come meet you for inside street, talk say, okay, we'll go flex. And in that one, no dey your budget. My brother, you go get response, we say, go tell them, say, no be now. Time for flexing go come. And that time, no be now. Also, manage your debt. If you dey owe gbese, make sure, say, you pay back your debt. Because if you dey say, okay, I go pay back my debt next year, you know what inflation will be next year. You know how much the price of spaghetti will be, the price of rice. So if the price of things, they increase, pay your debt sharp, so that at least your buying power no go dey reduced based on the gbese wey be say you dey owe. So I beg, my people, if you dey owe certain amount, okay, let's say you dey owe 100,000 naira, and the person they disturb you, meet the person, tell them, say, I beg. Things they very, very tough. But I go spread this payment into 10 months. I won't spread them into 10 months. And every month you go, if you pay them back 10,000 naira. That way you don't make sure, say, you manage your debt. Things not they very, very tough as regards debt. So you go make sure, say, you plan them based on your income. Not just the old people up and down. So make sure, say, you manage them and pay back your business so that you know go affect you as an individual. And sometimes, you know, say some as an individual, I don't know about you, but if you dey owe gbese, you get some kind of restlessness, we go dey your mind, you know, go dey at peace to think on how to make sure, say, you go double your income. Another thing we say you supposed to think of how to get multiple streams of income. Increase your income. If you get salary job, then find a way to make sure, say, you get one kind of tech skill or the other. YouTube, they're very, very vast, and you feel learn anything on top YouTube to make sure, say, you increase your income. So, my brothers and sisters, the subscription way they do monthly, that make sure, say, you put the input in learning a particular skill to increase your income. Save and invest regularly. Save and invest. Get some kind of small money from your salary. Maybe say you feel we suppose they save and make sure, say, you they invest based on the things maybe say they happen, and also stay informed. Just like as we dey talking for money matter, also they always tune into money matter so that you go stay informed as to how to make sure, say, you deal with your finances, how the economy they use day, so that you go know where exactly to channel your money. Now you don't hear, say, government they increase, the government they come out subsidy on top the fuel subsidy website we don't get over the years. How you feel as an individual channel that energy into other forms of energy, whether na solar, whether na different forms of energy, so that you go cut down on your expense as regards energy. And also the last one for our list now make you save for retirement. Time no day for us to get all this discussion around your money and good money habits which you're supposed to use as inflation they hit us for left and for right. My name is Fagbo Frank, but then if you catch up with me across all social media platforms at Fagbo Frank, we'll continue the conversation on top of your money, your business, and the economy. Spend wisely and make sure, say, you they earn more. Don't go anywhere.